Hi everyone. I'm laughing because how are you guys doing? Because I know how I'm doing with all of the energy and all of the shifting happening right now. And it's intense. It's intense out there, but rightfully so. And I say that because there are so many things happening astrologically right now. So many things. Like I've never come across this amount of things in one basket, right? And some might say it's a basket of crazy, and in some cases it feels like a basket of crazy. But we are in the year 2020. It's a shifting year, so we have a basket of crazy. The exciting thing is, though, with this basket, we have a lot of change for the better happening. And this is what's exciting. We have stuff coming up, we have stuff changing for the better. But I want to come back to this basket of crazy, especially right now we're in this crux point of feeling it. And this crux point is because of all the astrological alignments we have going on. And so those of you that are really sensitive are feeling it. And even those of you that are sensitive and aware of it and have all your practices in place and all of this stuff, you still are probably feeling some of the crazy because of the magnitude of it, right? I know I am. I can ground, I can smudge, I can dance, I can all of the things. And it's like it works for a little bit and then it comes back. But what I'm trying to do is learn to appreciate it and look at it through different eyes. And then those moments where it feels crazy and I'm thinking, why? What for? I think for radical change, for the changes we're seeing happening as a result of, and for the changes that are still to come. And so let's talk about those alignments. We have, first of all, as you all know, I'm sure, we've got the full moon happening right now. With that full moon, we have an eclipse. And not only is it just an eclipse, but it's a third of a series of 3 of the eclipse gateway. So although this eclipse right now is not as powerful as the one that we saw in the new moon, this eclipse is still mighty in terms of culminations and endings and closures and massive shift points, whether that's internal, external for you, it depends on your journey. And so it packs a powerful punch of finality in a sense, but finality for us to move forward. It's moving forward. This is the big push for what this next half of the year is. It's moving forward. So in addition to that, we also have all of the planets in the solar system aligned in a straight line on one side of the sun. That's massive. You have all of these planets of energies orbiting and matched up in a straight line of energy that's compounding from itself. That's huge. And that doesn't happen often. I think the next time that happens is 2164, if I remember correctly. Like, that's crazy. In addition to that, we also have the Sirius portal has opened. And I don't mean this is a Sirius portal. I mean the Sirius star, which is the brightest star in the sky, has opened a portal. And this is a portal of energy, of insight, of intuition, of connection to the higher realms. We have that open as well. And the Sirius star in the Sirius star system is deeply connected to higher consciousness and ancient civilizations. And if you take Egypt, for example, they really revered the Sirius star and also connected it to their goddess Isis, who was the divine mother, who is the giver of life, there's a whole entire story of that. And so right now, this portal of rebirth and renewal in connection with these endings that have happened with this final moon, we're at such a massive juncture point of energy, of old energy, of new, and they're meeting and meshing right in the middle. And so this means shifts in a really big direction. This means turning points. This means freedom from old and introduction to new and co-creation of new and renewed ideas. And in connection to that too, you guys might have noticed that you're seeing a ton of number symbols, especially 1111, 111 right now. 777 is another one, and also 3s. Well, they're also saying 4s, but now we're just going to say every number. But I'm going to stick with 1111. And 1111 really is the instigator of new, of starting something new, of the universe really deeply connecting with you and this renewed path. So if you're seeing 1111 or 111, Amazing. This is goodness. This is the universe showing you the changes that are happening and the newness that is coming because of what we have been willing to do. And again, I'd mentioned this before, but we went south for the first half of the year, right? And if you could say, everything went south. But what's happening now is we're at this turning point where we get to return north, but we're returning to our true north. And that's what Spirit was really emphasizing, is we're returning to the true north, a better way of being, the more integral way of being. This is what we are returning to. And so in all of that, there's so much shifting energy. And that shifting energy is alive and happening right now because I am feeling it. I already had my bath this morning with crystals in the water and salt in the water and all of the things. But whatever those things are that you need to do, do them, because it'll bring you renewed energy and some calm. And the undercurrent of all of this stuff, though, all of the crazy, the undercurrent of it is really peaceful. And that is an amazing thing. That is something that I haven't felt in a long time in terms of cosmic energies, the peace underneath the crazy changes on the surface. So as we walk around with this basket of crazy, recognize that what's underneath is peaceful, is light, is new path, is co-creation for a better world and the new world that we've been stepping up towards. So I wish you guys well in the crazy. And I'll be interested to see what comes up this week, what's new, what's happening now that we're at this point. So take the time to ground, set anything that you need to release, and simply be in the moment, be present, choose your thoughts, choose what you want to make of this time right now, because that is inherently yours. I wish you guys well.